What we're looking at here is a portrait of a woman made by a Japanese-American photographer named Tokujiro Motoyoshi, who went by the Western name Henry. Photographer Henry Motoyoshi was born, possibly in Japan, on October 5, 1871, and he died February 9, 1963, at age 91. He's buried with his wife Minoru at Evergreen Cemetery in Los Angeles, California. Minoru may have been Henry's second wife because I found a marriage license notice in a San Francisco newspaper from 1901 for Henry Tokujiro Motoyoshi, age 30, of 105 Prospect Place, and Sheena Sakata, 26, of 1329 Pine Street. Henry operated his Motoyoshi Portrait Studio in San Francisco for several decades, from the early 1900s until at least the late 1930s. Several sources say that after surviving the San Francisco earthquake of 1906, Henry quickly reopened his business. Like so many Japanese Americans, Henry was forcibly relocated to an internment camp for 3 years during World War II, possibly to the Topaz War Relocation Center in Utah. Information from the library at Loma Linda University suggests that Henry became a Seventh-day Adventist in the 1930s. He may also have worked in an unknown capacity at the Adventist-affiliated White Memorial Hospital for 9 years. With regards to this photo, it's a small, gelatin silver portrait of a beautiful young woman in a big hat. It shows damage from torn paper or was previously adhered to an overmat or something like that. We can see that it was displayed like this. And we can also see where the exposed picture has yellowed compared to the part that was kept in the dark from the mat. I asked AI to analyze and date the photograph, and the conclusion was that this photo was probably made sometime between 1905 and 1910. AI highlighted fashion clues like the extremely large, wide-brimmed picture hat decorated with a dark plume or feather mass. It said oversized hats like this were popular during the Edwardian era and were fashionable at their peak around 1908 to 1911. Regarding her dress, AI noted its high neckline with structured collar, fitted bodice with fullness at the bust, slightly puffed sleeves at the shoulder, and the long beaded necklace was very fashionable in the late aughts. AI said that her silhouette matches the S-bend or Gibson girl era shape, circa 1900 to 1910. And finally, it said that her hairstyle, swept up in a voluminous pompadour style called Gibson girl hair, was most common between 1900 and 1912. And that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and thanks as always for your support. Hope you enjoyed seeing this, which I think is a pretty cool antique photo, and learning a little bit about the photographer and maybe a little bit about the date that the photograph was taken. Thanks for watching.